Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this better?
Is this better?
Same.
It's the same. Well, then what?
It's just like, can you guys turn your mics up a little bit, or
Wait a minute.
it's just
It's
in my
my
ear, I can't
phone.
hear much?
Remember Fluffer had the same problem with my phone? That it's really quiet?
Hold on a second, Motley. Yeah.
We thought maybe it was the cord.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably, well, it's not the cord because this is my good cord.
I can hear you better now, Jim, for whatever reason that is.
You can hear me better?
Yeah,
What about me now?
a little bit.
Okay.
Interesting. That's a
Well-
nice way to start off the third edition of the non-intern show.
So since the last time we talked to you, we have purchased 2 boards.
Yeah, we've purchased 2 boards since the last time we spoke.
And the board that we are
Oh,
talking
my
off
goodness.
Yeah.
the board we are talking off of right now, it's KLT's old Skype kit board. No joke.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I bought it from TJ McKay today.
Right on.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. I know TJ pretty well. Plus, we bowl in the same league together.
Oh, well, then you definitely know
that's
TJ.
right, because you bowl with Rich Nadu.
Rich is on my team. We won the championship.
I know.
You guys won the
that's awesome.
championship? Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to have to bowl with them sometime.
Yeah,
No, I don't know. I'm not
out
bowling
of
with
20
him.
teams.
Hey, I bowled with you one time, Jim, and you're actually pretty darn good.
I'm not that.
Or you
anything
were just
close
really
to
lucky.
Being good. No way. I'm not that good.
So Fluffer hasn't called yet.
Yeah, no fluffer. He's bailing on us, just like you did last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking because it's Mother's
What's his
Day.
deal?
Probably because it's Mother's Day and he's spending time with his wife, being all smart and responsible.
Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. That's exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I called my mom. Nicole and I don't even have kids together, and I told her Happy Mother's Day today.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
My mom's sitting in the car with me. We're on our way to Lake Ann to get ice cream with Christine and her family.
Happy Mother's
Happy
Day,
Mother's
Motley
Day,
Mom.
everybody.
They say Happy Mother's Day.
Well, you're welcome, everybody. Definitely. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Dylan Jim says Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Hey, Dylan.
Yes.
Yeah, he blushed.
Well, he's becoming quite the young man there. I got to see him on his birthday. Him and his mom swung over here, and because of the social distancing thing, you can't have a party, unfortunately. So his mom was cool enough to drive him around to people so they can say hi and happy birthday to him from a distance.
And so, yeah, we got to hang out with him for a little bit. They sat in the car, and we stood a good distance away from the car and chatted with him.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Yeah, we heard.
Yes, he is.
We heard that you're a good dad too, because you got him tickets to Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what,
Uh-huh.
I'm super excited about that. I
Oh,
just
I'm
hope
sure.
it happens.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of scary stuff going down right now because of the coronavirus. All the festivals at this point in time are getting canceled left and right.
Summer has officially been canceled with Interlocken's stuff getting canceled.
Yeah, she's right.
Officially.
Because you did hear that, didn't you, Motley, that Interlochen will not have any shows this year.
No, I didn't hear Interlochen was done for the
Yep,
year.
they canceled
Interlochen
just the
Center
other
for
day.
the Arts canceled the other day all their shows for the summer. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yep. Cherry Fest is down. I know Trout Fest is down.
Venetian Fest.
Venetian Fest is down. My band was supposed to play at Trout Fest, opening day at Trout Fest, and unfortunately, as we all know, because we're staying at home. Do you think we'll ever get to go into a bar again?
I'm starting to think not.
It's kind of scary. I'm wondering myself, man. Hey, did you hear that they're about ready to pour out over 1 million kegs of craft beer?
What?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yep, a trade group called Brewers Association has estimated that there's more than 1 million kegs of craft beer in the United States that are just sitting there going bad right now. So brewers are having to...
Just bring them over.
Right?
Please, come on. I'll social
Yeah.
distance. Put them at the end of my driveway. I'll go down there and grab them and
No
bring them
doubt.
up.
Give them away or something.
let's have a
Donate
little,
them to charity.
Donate
Have a
them
little
to charity.
goodwill and bring barrels of beer to everybody.
Exactly.
That would be awesome. And they should do that instead of pouring it out because that is just a party foul.
Yeah, there it is. So the brewers are having to dump out this beer since it won't last very long. And, doesn't taste great after its expiration date much. IPAs have a shelf life of only 30
Now,
days.
Last week at this time, I was doing the virtual bus tour thing. The virtual we do that when you tour the breweries.
Oh, yeah. I've done to a
Like
couple of
little
those.
bus.
The little tours, yeah.
Yeah.
We did the virtual one last week where they brought it to us.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I was just getting ready to say, last week? What are you talking about? Okay,
Yeah.
so they brought it to you.
Yeah,
That
like
is cool.
last Sunday. Yeah. they brought it around, and it was like 4 seltzers, 32 ounces of ale, and some cider plus some dinner. They dropped it off for us.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So we've been patronizing a local establishment for tacos, Robbie's, Mexican, and Spanish cuisine. Oh my gosh. Motley, you've got to try these tacos.
Robbie's. Now, which one do you guys go to?
The one next to Burger King on Garfield and South Airport, right there at the corner.
Okay, I haven't been to that one yet.
We hadn't either until we saw a Facebook post. And so we tried it out, and we've been back 3 times now, and their tacos are so good. They have a Thai chicken taco that is to die for.
Ooh,
So good. Oh, my goodness.
that sounds really good.
It is the best taco I've ever had in my life.
That ringing you're hearing in the background, guys, is me trying to call Fluffer right now.
Yeah, and he's ignoring you.
He's ignoring me.
Well, actually, he's not,
He ignored me.
but there's no noise.
It was ring. It was done ringing.
Oh, you hung.
Actually, he'll have his pool balls in a sling if he doesn't listen.
Well, her and I were chatting because I messaged him yesterday and was like, hey, Fluff, give us a little bit of time, because we were having some technical difficulties, which was with our board.
Yeah, that's why we didn't record yesterday, everybody on the
And she
listening
responded to me and said that he was sleeping because he had a headache and he had taken some drugs or something.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Yeah.
my guess is he took the drugs and just said he had a headache.
Right. Yeah, that was his excuse for
Right.
taking the drugs. So her and I
There you go.
and we chatted back and forth for a little bit, and so we decided on, okay, let's push it till tomorrow, and everything was supposed to be good.
Yeah, and here we are.
Thanks, Fluffer.
Uh-huh.
So
Fluffer.
8 minutes into the show.
Only a
Jim.
fluffer would do this.
oh
Yo, what?
Jim,
Yeah.
didn't I give you a Michigan sweatshirt, blue and yellow?
You did.
Okay, so Motley sent me a photo yesterday of him wearing Michigan gear. So I have a Michigan sweatshirt too.
We'll
So-
all wear Michigan photos and send them to Fluffer. We'll tell him that you converted us over the showtime when he wasn't
Because
around.
he bailed on us.
There you go.
You had a half
Big blue, baby.
You had a half an hour to convince us, and we all believed you, and we fell for the.
The history and the power of the maize and blue.
Whatever you want to use, I don't care. That's awesome. I love it.
That's funny.
That is very funny.
It is really funny. And shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I had him send me the photo so that I could make a new profile picture for the non-intern show's Facebook page.
Right.
And I forgot to do that last night. So
Yeah, you
I'll
did.
work on that. It actually worked out perfectly because then Fluffer would have known we have a photo of Motley in blue.
Yeah, we don't want him to know. This works out better, actually.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
I like this. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
too funny.
So, Motley, what have you been doing through all this coronavirus shutdown, stay at home, don't go nowhere stuff?
Well, this week has been pretty boring, because Dylan's got, I wouldn't say boring, but Dylan's got, virtual school.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, is
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Right.
And
How's that
because
working?
once you get to it's working okay. He's getting more used to it. I think the real problem with this is that kids his age, 12 or so, I think this is probably more difficult on them than almost anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just getting used to social interaction, and they're just starting to spread their wings, and now they're basically shut-ins.
Right.
Right. Isn't
And
that
they
crazy?
can't hang out with their friends,
Man, that's
and they can't talk to their friends. And there's been several cases around the United States where kids have committed suicide over something like this,
I
you
did
know?
not hear about that.
You know what? I could tell you something right now. I mean, in all honesty, I miss my friends. I miss going out. That's the reason I mentioned, hey, do you think we'll ever get to go to the bar again? Because I'm not saying that's where I see all my friends, but I play in a band. I mean, I enjoy being out and about. I'm somewhat of a social person.
I
You
mean,
know?
honestly, though, we were kind of a bit of shut-ins and stayed home a little bit, but not being able to go makes you want to go that much more.
Exactly. No question.
Yeah.
So my 13-year-old, I talked to him this morning. I actually talked to both of my boys this morning. I have a Dylan also, but my 13-year-old's Tyler.
Right.
And so we were talking, and I asked them how they're liking the quarantine thing and not going to school. Well, Dylan, my 9-year-old, he's like, I love it. I get to play video games. I get to do this. I get to do that. My 13-year-old was like, I don't like this. I want to go back to school.
Yeah, Dylan would rather be at school, He'd rather be doing social interaction and not having to sit around the house. And the other problem is that the internet connection at my house is not very strong.
Are you at your mom's or are you with Christina?
Out of my mom's.
Gotcha.
Near Williamsburg. And we don't have Charter out there, Spectrum. And so we have like Verizon, and it's an iffy connection at best most of the time, and the data goes pretty quick. So, even when he wants to do something to like talk to his friends or hang out through his PS4, that's almost impossible to do now because the internet connection is so slow.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So that's kind of a bummer for him too.
Oh, choppy and messed up, I'm sure. That's too bad, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys are going to get some ice cream. Where are you going to get ice cream?
We are going to Lake Ann.
Which place is in Lake Ann that you can get ice cream from?
Yeah, what they got, like a walk-up or something? Or is it the one on Main Drag there?
I think it's the one on the Main Drag. I think it's a walk-up one.
Okay, yep. It used to be next to the restaurant. It probably still is a restaurant there. It's not the one I was thinking. It used to be the LA Cafe.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
You're right. It was the LA Cafe.
It used to be the LA Cafe. I'm not sure what it is anymore, but yeah, that's a good. I love peanut butter milkshakes from there.
I
Boy, you just gave me ideas.
That's so good.
We went to, it was Ware's Brothers, I think, down on 14th Street a couple years back. And Jim had the peanut butter milkshake, and I wasn't a big fan.
Oh, it was so good.
I love peanut butter, though. It was weird.
No, it's not weird.
It was
so
weird.
Good. I know it's kind of hard. People are trying to wrap their mind around peanut butter and ice cream, but it's so good. You should try it. Good combination.
Oh, man. You know what one of my favorites is going to the Culver's and getting the peanut butter, the chocolate custard with the peanut butter cups in it.
Oh,
that
like
I could see.
What do
would
they
be
call
good.
that? A concrete mixer?
Yes.
Yes. Oh. You just gave me an idea about a butter burger.
Golly. Now I got to stop myself from hanging up and going to get it.
I'm telling you, I know. It sounds it sounds so good.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
Those are good too.
We're doing dinner. Usually Sunday night is taco night for us, but it just so happens that going out with everybody is going to fall first. So we're doing it the French way and having dessert before dinner.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah.
I just realized that when we started the show, we didn't actually introduce ourselves.
Yeah, people have no idea who the hell
they're like, what
to.
is this?
Yeah, who are these people that are speaking? Well, I'm Paul Revere.
Well, it's awesome.
I'm Paul Revere.
I'm David the Fluffer. And I'm California Girl.
No, of course not. I'm Jim Smith. That's California Girl. And the other voice you hear in the background is Motley Man.
And the voice you don't hear in the background is David the Fluffer.
Yeah, and the voice you don't hear, like she said, is David the Fluffer. He bailed on us this week. Can you believe it? He talks so much smack about you.
Oddly enough, he's added as much as he did last week to the show.
Oh, I love it. He was talking so much smack about you last week. I love it. This is awesome.
Motley wouldn't know that because he hasn't listened to the show yet.
What? Mm-hmm. Motley hasn't listened to the show yet?
Nope.
No, we're talking smack about Fluffer, Callie.
Don't change the subject. That's right.
That is right.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that the new board's working pretty good now. It really is.
Yeah, and it's just funny how that worked out. Because the one that Jim got from Dave Weber from Scarcasm, who's an amazing guy.
And Gear to Go Rentals.
Yep.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Shout
very
out
much.
to Dave Weber.
It was bigger than we had thought and looked like in the picture.
It was huge. It was a huge board. It worked.
Yeah.
It just...
And it took a minute to get everything figured out.
It takes up half the kitchen table, and we got a leaf in it.
Yes. So
it's big, man. It's big.
Then I remembered that TJ had this board that he bought when the business closed.
Right. He couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
He couldn't get it to work on his computer for some reason. Well, I know why the reason was, and it's only because of my experience in building a home studio. That's why.
Right, and music and all that.
And music studio. That's right. That's exactly what it was. He didn't have an interface that allowed him to hook his the board up to the computer like we're doing right now. And he couldn't understand why it wouldn't work. Why couldn't he just plug the board into the computer and have it work? Well,
and I remembered he told me he was having problems, so I
he was
sent him a
having
message
problems with
last
it.
night.
So we're like, hey, you want to sell it? And he's like, yeah, get rid of this thing.
And we picked it up this morning.
Yeah, so we picked it up this morning. Thank you, TJ.
I threw the money at him, and he had it in the back of his car.
We got a remote button for the hatch.
You know what I just realized?
Nice.
Oh, wait, I sanitized my hands after
Yes,
that.
you did. Yeah,
but
yeah,
no, it wasn't a remote button. I had to open it myself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, he opened it too, so you guys both touched
That's
the same spot.
but you saw me immediately put hand sanitizer on my hands, so
Yeah.
But we didn't sanitize the board.
Oh, well.
Oh well. They're saying to not sanitize so much because your body needs those germs.
That's right. That's how you build autoimmune.
Yes.
It helps your autoimmune system.
It doesn't necessarily need coronavirus, but it needs other germs.
Now, what do you guys think about our governor adding another 15 days to the 28th of the social distancing?
What do you mean, after the 28th?
No, it's till
Well,
the
I
28th.
mean, it was the 15th, and then she
Right,
added it to
right.
the 28th.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
No,
No, not at
I
all.
thought it might even go a little bit longer.
It probably will.
That's the reason I asked you the question. Do you think we'll ever go to a bar again? I'm not trying to be smart. No, and I'm not trying to be smart. I was literally being serious here because the way they're
Not
acting.
till August, September.
See, that's the scary part.
Or
man.
even longer. And they're saying that like once we do reopen fully, there's going to be another wave of it, which with the Spanish flu was even worse than the first one. But I mean,
Right.
You can hear the dog slapping water in the background.
did we lose you, Motley?
Hey, buddy, you there? He's in Lake Ann.
Uh-huh.
It means he's got no reception.
Sounds like it.
Well, every time I go to Lake Ann, I don't have it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Yes. Are you getting ready to get your
Can
ice?
you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you?
I hear Fluffer drinking in the background.
Come here, Fluffer.
That's
Come
my
here.
dog Dozer, but that's awesome. I love it. That's still funny. Oh, Fluffer's so gonna hate the fact that he missed the show today. We're gonna give him such a hard time.
But we love him
Oh, we do, sure, kinda, in a way.
in our own way. Yeah.
No, I love Fluff, man. He's awesome. He's my brother from another mother. I can't put him down. I like him a lot.
He's got a good family. I like his boys.
Yes,
for
definitely.
sure.
Yep. And his wife, I don't know how she puts up with Fluffer, but
She doesn't either.
Well, yeah.
she doesn't either.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so we got a catnip
I know what
dog
she does.
who's being really clingy right now.
She drinks. That's how she deals with
yep.
Fluffer.
That explains a lot. That's how we deal with Fluffer too.
Yeah. Have you noticed that shots haven't been required? The Fluffer's not on the phone with us.
No,
That's right.
shots are being fired, but they aren't required.
That's right.
Oh, Fluffer, we miss
love you.
Yeah.
And we did this last weekend too. And if Motley Man had heard the show, then he would know.
Yeah, he would know that we're ragging on him last week, right?
And still said we loved him.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, now I'm going to have to go back and listen to last week's show to determine whether I'll be here next week or not.
Oh, that's okay. We understand.
Right? Totally.
We understand. We got a long list of people that want to be on the show. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, come on now.
Well,
Okay, maybe
Dozer.
not.
So I put a post on the non-intern shows page that says, do you have any questions for the non-interns for the next show?
Yeah.
Well, Lisa says, yes, I do.
And the question is?
And that's it. She just answered my question. Was that, yes, she has a question, but
But she didn't leave no question.
nope. Quit shedding your dog. We're trying to do a show here. That's why there's hair
I'm making
all
a
over.
new dog.
You're trying.
My poor dog is just shedding so bad right now.
So, Motley,
How old is he?
10.
He's 10.
Or she?
That's a he. Yeah, he's 10 years old. He's a full-blooded red-nosed pit.
Okay.
We have a 19-year-old dog also.
Yes, her name is Trina for Hurricane Katrina because I got her back in 2010.
No.
When was it?
I have to tell you every time you say that. It was
Yeah.
2005.
Wow, that's an old dog.
It was 2005. I'm sorry. She's right.
That's when Hurricane Katrina was.
Yeah,
we
I'm
had this
losing it.
conversation on the first
So
non-intern
how old
show.
is the dog?
19.
19 years old. Stafford.
19.
Yep, Staffordshire.
Okay.
Staffordshire pit.
Yeah. But she's still
That's a long life for a dog.
That's almost record. I think the record is 26 years. I looked it up because she's so old.
Okay.
Yep, I make her. She walks every day to go outside to use the restroom. Walks around the house occasionally, especially if the sun is shining. If the sun is shining, it's a nice warm day. She'll lay right out there in the front lawn, roll around in the grass, and then walk around the house and whatnot. She's old. She's definitely old, but she's still getting up and moving. So
she pretty much does the same thing I do every day.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay, so I just looked it up, and the oldest dog, his name was Bluey.
Yeah.
The greatest reliable age record, 29 years and 5 months. And he was an Australian cattle dog, and we just lost
Wow.
Motley.
We just lost Motley.
Maybe it could be reconnecting.
Reconnecting.
So I was a little wrong.
Space.
I was a little wrong. I was close though. 29, not 26.
Motley. Are you there? Motley?
Motley,
Come back to us, Motley.
Lassie, come home.
Lassie, come home. All right, we were just having some fun, but no, we did literally lose Motley, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
All right, well, we're getting close anyways. We're at 25 minutes. And you hung up on him again.
Nope. See, it was
What's that? Boo-loo-loo.
me hanging up again. Okay, so
I think that's it.
well, actually, since Fluffer usually does the movie reviews or the Netflix reviews,
Yeah, there wasn't any.
we've been Netflixing.
We have been Netflixing.
So Dead to Me season 2 just came out.
That's a pretty darn good show.
Yes, it is.
If you guys remember Daphne from the Scooby-Doo
Movies.
the movies,
Linda Cardinelli
there you go. Yes,
or Cardellini, something like that. Whatever.
it's a good.
And
Christina
Applegate. Yep.
It's definitely very, very cool. It's produced by Christina Applegate and Will Ferrell.
And we won't give any spoilers, but
No.
if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it.
It's worth watching.
Definitely.
Definitely is worth watching.
Jim
no
at
question.
first thought it was going to be a chick flick, but he's enjoying it, obviously. You hear what he's saying.
Yeah. No. Don't get me wrong. It does have its chick moments, I guess we'll call it.
Well,
but at the same
yeah.
time, it's
It's good enough that
I
guys watch it.
Yeah, it's good enough that I'll watch it.
I know
And
my
trust
brother
me-
watches it.
And trust me, I am a shoot 'em up, give me blood guts, and you name
Right.
it. It was action. I don't care anything. That she starts putting on the Pretty Woman. It's time for me to head out.
It's got drama. It's got action. It's got. Does it have romance? Maybe a
A
little.
little bit, but it's got
maybe.
some suspense
Yeah.
and stuff.
But it
and-
has less romance, which makes it better for guys, I think.
in my opinion, yeah, it's not a bunch of this
Sappy,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
crap. It's worth it. It's a good movie to watch.
And
Or
then-
show to watch. I'm sorry, yeah.
And also, we finished Schitt's Creek, which I watched every single episode. Jim missed quite a bit, but that was a funny one. Definitely funny and goofy in a way. And now we're watching
Outer
The Outer Banks,
Outer Banks. Thank you. Yeah.
which is pretty good too.
It's definitely different. I like that also. I'm
I
still
think
not
because
sure.
they're younger. There's
I'm not.
Motley.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm into it 100% yet or not. But you know what I mean. Hello.
Yes, I totally know what you mean. Wait, we got
Hello.
Motley Man.
I'm calling from Istanbul. Can you hear me? This is Rashid.
or Lake Ann, same thing.
Are you calling about my car's extended warranty?
Hey, you calling about our car's extended
This
warranty?
is Rashid.
That's right. You calling about our
I'm calling about your.
Car's extended warranty.
dishwasher?
Yeah, we,
I'm calling this one about your college education to get college education. Would you like to further your education
yes.
in the modern sciences?
Please tell me how I can do that.
Yes, please tell us how we can further educate
Well,
ourselves.
first, you have to put a small down payment of $3,000 into my bank account.
That's right. That's it. That's cheaper.
Jim.
Hey, that's a lot less than I paid the other day.
Jim.
Well, I don't have a whole lot to share.
Um,
You will be learning from me.
Rashish?
Oh, hey, Rashish. I forgot. Yeah, you know what? Something. Now that you bring this up, This literally happened to my mom here last week. She called me up, and unfortunately, her and her husband fell for the IRS scam of, hey, you got to go get gift cards to pay off your bill, or else you're going to have the cops show up at your door and you're going to go to jail. They lost over $2,000 in that scam last week.
That was their stimulus check.
Tell them I'm sorry.
No. And I know you weren't doing that to make fun of the situation.
No, what you were doing was funny.
Yeah, what you were doing was funny. But
what happened to them wasn't, because it's real.
It helped remind me that, that's a legit thing that's going on out there, that people are still falling for that scam. And they target, it's usually the older people that fall for it. They don't specifically target a certain person, but it's usually the elderly. I can't even call my mom elderly. She's only, 68?
Is she really only 68?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
No, she's 69. Mom, she's 69. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
My mom's also 69. Do you consider yourself elderly yet?
No.
See?
No, okay. She still works full time. However, she does consider herself cranky. I'm not sure. No, that's not. Yeah.
And she never wears a wig.
No, you consider her cranky.
All right. Well, we
are now in Lake Ann.
All right. Well, then we're going to let you get to your ice cream. We know you. That was your main goal and your plan.
Oh, and before we lost you, I looked up the oldest dog, and his name was Bluey. He was an Australian herding dog, and he was 29, not 26.
29 years old?
Yes.
For the oldest dog
on record.
On record, yeah.
29 years and 5 months to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 200 years in dog years.
That's like forever. It's forever. I know. Well, hey, we're going to let you get back and enjoy your family. Enjoy that ice cream. We thank you for joining us. Fluffer, thank you for joining us.
Third episode of the non-intern show.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Fluffer. There's no Fluffer, is there?
No.
Hey, let's ask Fluffer a series of questions.
Okay. Go.
Okay, Fluffer, how much input would you give to the show today?
Oh, nice. That's about accurate.
That's good. Right? Right?
Yeah, that's accurate.
How do you feel about the pandemic, Fluffer?
Wise information.
Okay.
Yeah, wise. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Do you like tacos, Fluffer?
I think he's Russian.
Okay. We're going to have to kick him off the show if he doesn't like tacos.
He's officially added as much to this week's show as last week's show now. So
I knew that's where that was going.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Fluffer. All right, well, that's the wrap up of the non-intern show.
One last parting shot. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys.
All right, I'm Jim Smith.
I'm California Girl.
I'm Motley.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll see you guys again next week. See ya.
Keep rocking.
See ya.